everybody, and welcome to round number 20 of 20 of Season 6 of the Sunoco Elite Series, the finale of Season 6 as we roll back in to Malaga, Spain, La Colina International Circuit. The finale is here, and we are set up and ready to go with a champion will be decided here today. Well, today or tomorrow, depending on what this man does. This is Paul Jackson, your points leader. He's been the points leader since Denver, and even then he was the points leader before that all the way from Richmond. He has been absolutely dominant this year, but this place is known for a leader curse. He's starting on pole on default because we start on points, but this means his rivals, Eric Monaco, Alexander Rowe, Roman Rahal, Philip Scott, and Scott Roush all line up in a row behind him. This is going to be an intense finale, and there is standards set on how he can clinch this title. If you're in the Discord, you know all about that. I'm not going to read them off because we have a limited amount of time, but Jackson can clinch the title depending on where these people behind him finish. But we're going to look back at some notables throughout. Sadly, people like Shepard. Shepard started the season so well, but he's out of contention now. 242 points down. He cannot win the title. Roush can just barely win the title by 2 points. So, if Jackson if Jackson leads a lap, that's it. Roush cannot catch up. So, Roush is hanging on for dear life. All these people back here, not in contention, but still going to go for it. Three main battles going on today. It's the battle for the World Drivers' Championship, the battle for rank C, or the battle for rank B between Trailblazer, Fitzwater Australian, and Chuck Allison Racing. Oh god. The battle for rank B, the battle for the World Drivers' Championship, and Rookie of the Year battle between Ryan Griffin and Alex Benyako. 3 battles, and all 3 will be decided over the next 2 races. The finale, the doubleheader here at La Colina, but only one can be decided tonight, and that is the possibility that Jackson could clinch this title. But as mentioned, this place is known for having a points leader curse. It's always been known for that. Season 2, from Crockett arrived in Season 2, ruined Constantine, allowed Fitzwater to get away. Season 3, Anderson wrecks lap 1, Jackson inherits the lead, he wrecks it later that race, and then Vincent inherits the lead and he wrecks. Season 4, Rowe and Jackson go through a spurt of bad luck, and Paulson sweeps in and takes the title away. Season 5, Art comes in after doing what Jackson has done this year, wrecks on lap 1 of the first race, hands the lead to Duncan. Duncan has a bad qualifying in race 2. Adam Vincent steals the championship. This place is known for destroying points leaders' hopes. And now Jackson comes here. This is a track he has had so much bad luck on in the past. So many downfalls. Could this be the day it finally turns around and he can win a title? You never know with this place. So many people going through their final events. Fitzwater, this is where we say goodbye to Fitzwater. Finn Guy. Caldwell says goodbye. Jovic says goodbye. And Sunoco at her home track. Her final race will be at her home track, where although no chance of ever winning a title, she's still gonna try. The part-time championship was decided. Shane Vincent had an incident back in the non-charter shootout, which means he did not qualify through, and Chris Dodd is your official part-time champion. So that battle has already been decided. So 1 down, 3 more to go. And so the beginning of the end begins now as Paul Jackson trying to clinch the title in race 1. Can he do it as we are going green in Spain? Eric off to an atrocious start on the outside. Maverick top 3. Oh, there was an incident. That was Jovic and Lorenzo Law. Jovic, not in your last round. That sucks, dude. But this is not what Eric wanted at the beginning of this race, was to be cycled from second back to sixth. He didn't even actually cross the line in second is how bad of a start he got. Rowe crossed the line in second. That's how bad that start was for him. Oh, that is not a good place to make a move, Eric. Eric, no. Don't let your championship just fall apart. Okay. He holds strong now. Your order now. Rowe is your leader. Jackson is in second, and finishing out a Maverick top 3 is Philip Scott. It's actually a Maverick top 4. Rahaal's in 4th. What? Maverick's top 4ing right now. Don't think that'll last. I highly doubt that, but I'm guessing it's cool for Jason Wolf to watch this go down on lap 1. Rahal putting his teammate under pressure for 3rd, though. Rahal's a long ways from the title, but to get in the title, he's got to win, so this is the way he wants to do it. Eric beginning to put that 34 under pressure. Shepard trying to block the line. As we come into the last corner, Eric peeking. I think he's too far back. He is. Eric too far back to make a move. He'll stay in 6th. It is Maverick 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of lap 1. Let's go see what happened to Jovic. These were 2 separate incidents. As first, Lorenz would be clipped by Caesar, would go into Finguy and would be sent around. And then Jovic would be clipped by what looks to be Freeze, and he would be sent into the wall as well. Completely separate incidents, but both taken out in turn 1. Bad luck for Jovic and his goodbye tour. Bad luck for Lorenzo. Now he's heading up the hill. Rowe has made a mistake. And now the 10 car striking on the outside. The 80 striking on the inside. And Jackson regains the lead. Here's an issue now. If Jackson leads a lap, Roush's championship is over. Period. Rowe, though, not going to let that happen. Roush has got to be happy to see this. But it's not enough. Jackson going to keep the lead. Jackson could be ending Roush's championship hunt right now. This could be the end of Scott Roush. Where is Roush? He fell. And Eric being overtaken by William Brock now. And Gerard Aron, he's dropping. The 14 is suffering. The 10 attempting to run. Rowe is just quicker. I think everyone's seen that by now. Rowe is seems to be the fastest guy around right now. But he's making mistakes a lot. Jackson is not. How will that translate through the rest of this race? We head through the chicane, down the hill for the second time. If Jackson leads the lap, Roush can say bye-bye to his championship, and we'll leave 5 left in contention. Here it goes. Last corner. Sorry, Roush. But any last hope of winning this title, it's gone. Good game, Roush. You had a nice year, but it's over. Roush's championship is done with that. 2 points to Jackson, and Roush is done. That's unfortunate for Scott Roush. And that's where he is now. Look at Brock breaking the Maverick top 4, pushing the 80 car out, and trying to get the 80. Shepard! Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. That hurt. Just a little. Shepard will be coming through the right-hander, clipped by the 42 of Paulson, and sent into the wall. He would be okay. It was a passenger side hit, luckily, but Shepard very, very frustrated. We'll get back at some of the other people. The fight between Shock Allison and Trailblazer is on track right now. Irvine versus Johnson. The problem is, the battle is truly being decided by the factor that Bartlett is in 19th, Griffin's in 21st. Benoit! They just touched! They're both down! Rank B implications are huge. And that leaves it in the hands of the 86 and the 6. What just happened? So Benoit and Johnson would get side by side. Johnson would drift up the track just a little too much. And he would clip Benoit. She would clip Benoit. It's just an unfortunate incident for both parties. I wouldn't put that down to either of them. That was just an unfortunate event between them. The battling got too much, and sadly, now they have to leave it up to their teammates. Jackson under pressure from Roman Rahal now. Jackson just needs to brake late and keep the line tight, and he'll be able to block off Roman Rahal. He will. And Jackson remains in second. Eric Monaco is still 6th. Don't count him out. I would not count him out. Fast lap of the race, Roman Rahal. He just pulled it. Oh, Jackson punts him off track! Wow! I can't believe he just punted his teammate! He's desperate for a title, but that was too much! That was almost exactly what Shepard did to him. Just, no, you're not taking my spot. Get out. I'm not sure what the stewards are going to think about that, because it was an incident that happened within the same team. Since this might be just a penalty enough for the team. Although, since this incident also mimics some of the past incidents that have happened with no penalty, I don't think they're going to penalize that. But even though it may not be a penalty, you know that Jason Wolf has got to be livid with Jackson after what he just did. You took out your teammate. What's your team owner going to say about that? And it's not like it's your teammate that won't be around next year. Rahal's going to be around. So, that was not a good decision, Jackson, to say the least. Jackson now, because of it, in a battle with Philip Scott. Gonna flinch high, give Scott the space. Scott has gotten through Jackson. This means Jackson is out of clinch contention. I repeat, Jackson cannot clinch where he is. Oh, Eric, you're just making moves in all the wrong places. And here comes Gerard Aran trying to make the move. Oh, they almost touched. Oh, that could have ended so poorly. Oh my god. I can't believe that didn't end poorly. Wow. Yeah, Eric probably had to wipe some sweat off after that. That was a little too close for comfort that they got to each other. Eric's going to keep the position from Iran, but not going to be able to gain the position on Arndt. And it looks like Roush, although his title fight hopes are officially over, he's going to want to fight. And he's going to go down the inside, which will soon be the outside of Eric Monaco, which could be the correct line to take. Depending on how good his line is through here. He's got him. He's got him. Gerard's... I'm not sure if Gerard's going to get him, depending on his line. No! Yes, actually. Good liner. Gerard Brock's in. Brock's got an issue. Mechanical issue for the 01 car has been reported in the car. It puts Maverick back in the top 3, but they're missing number 4 because Jackson punted his own teammate. Griffin's doing okay, but Bartlett's really doing wonders for his team. He's up in a 14th, and now he's going to start to battle with Duncan, Fitzwater, and also damaged Fitzwater, which could really aid him. Oh. Puts this block on Scott. Slows down a lot to block him, but he blocks him. And it works. He's going to keep his spot. Jackson is playing dirty right now. Like, I have not seen a person play this dirty for a title in a while. If at all. No one's ever played this dirty for a title. But you know he's desperate. He's thinking his team already has constructors all tied up. Why worry about being teammates when you can fight for a title? And I think that's his philosophy! That's what I know! After 2 1-2s in a row for his team, he'd be coming in the last corner, and he'd just break a little too hard. Duncan wouldn't really be able to do anything about that. Duncan would clip him and send him around. That's 2 free spots for Bartlett. Thank you very much. And Duncan, he had nowhere to go there. Fitzwater just made a mistake. Break too hard. I wouldn't say that's anyone's fault. John Arndt has moved up into the 3rd position, and he's attempting to go for 2nd on Jackson. Thing is, Jackson's not worried about Arndt. If anything, if Arndt can get this win, Jackson would really like that. Because that would aid Jackson in his fight for clinching the title, because it would get Rowe out of the lead. So is he just going to forfeit the position? No, he's not going to forfeit. He doesn't want to give up. Is he going to play dirty? Is he going to bump him? He's trying to block line. He blocked his line. Jackson playing dirty again, boys. God, he's playing dirty, and I love this side of him. Oh, Eric gets a little loose. Taps the back of Roush, but everyone's fine. I don't know what you are on right now, Jackson, but you are being so risky and putting so many people on your bad side. Someone might just dump you. And I wouldn't doubt if it was one of your teammates at this point. Wolf cannot be happy with how much is going on with Jackson. Playing dirty gets you nowhere, Jackson. He punts his another teammate off. Oh my God, Jackson. Jason Wolf has got to be so livid with you. With what you're doing here, he has got to be so mad. But he just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. No one can stop him. Please. Oh, Scott is pissed. Oh, no. Scott is very mad. He gave his teammate a bump, showing his displeasure with his own teammate. And it's understandable with how dirty that 10 car's been. He stays out of Scott's way that time. He wasn't going to punt him that time. He knew that if he hit him again, that Scott wasn't potentially going to dump him. Smart move, Jackson. It looks like Scott's not ready to take shit from anyone. Sorry for the language, but he ain't gonna take it from anyone. That was a warning he just sent out to Jackson. Jason has got to be stressed out. Take that blood pressure medication. You're gonna need it, Jason. You're gonna need it. Oh God, everyone's so tight through here. Arndt's gonna keep the position. It looks like Scott alongside Jackson. Jackson gives him no room. Understandable, fighting for a title, you gotta. But it was clean that time. He didn't push him, he didn't do anything to him. But Eric Monaco continues to struggle for pace. He's holding strong, but he's struggling for pace. I think Rowe's going to keep the title alive. Jack Halleck would be battling with William Duncan. He would get a little loose. Duncan would get a little loose as well, and it would send Halleck into the wall that injured him last season. Frustrating for Jack Halleck. In her home race, it would all go wrong. as Shuby coming into the corner, clips Caldwell, and they just hook. Oh my God! Caldwell! That hurt. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Carlson, Curtis, Angel. Jarrell would be done. And unfortunate for a lot of people, but especially Stukel in her home race. Nothing she really could have done. It happens, man. Bad luck for Laughter Stukel. Art would be sick of Jackson and would dump him! Jackson would save the car. Art would not. Art was completely sick of the 10 car. Sick of everything he's done. Sick of the dirty actions. And he dumped him for it. Who didn't see that coming? No one. Everyone saw that coming eventually. Jackson had that coming and it came. He only lost 1 spot from it. But that was karma for Jackson. But Arndt got even bigger karma for actually dumping someone into it, trying to dump someone into a wall. John Arndt would drop many positions. Jackson would continue on. I can't believe what just happened. But someone actually dumped him. Someone dumped him. They dumped him. I can't believe it actually happened. But someone... Jackson got on his nerves enough that eventually it was like, screw it, I'm done with you. Hey, here we go. Are they in? Yep. Roush, stay out and this might be your chance. Nope. He doesn't want to. Oh, people losing grip. Oh, that was just Caesar. That was Caesar. That was Caesar. I'm not gonna blame Jackson for that. That was Caesar. Caesar ran wide and tried to come back up the track. That was all Caesar. How much damage did Jackson get? He stayed out of danger. That was a really good avoidance. Got off the wall. Didn't make contact with anything. He was good. That was a good thing out of Jackson that he did. He can be in and out. In and out. In and out. I think the damage is going to play a factor now. Nope. He's there. Okay. He lost a little bit of time because of people holding him up out of pit lane, but he's in it. There's Brock, but Brock needs to pit again. Duncan! Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God. Jackson. Duncan was just wrong place, wrong time for you, man. Now you really need a miracle. You really need a miracle now. That spin just played a big part. Jackson ain't sealing this title now. Ain't happening. It would be another one of these incidents where Ray would just break way earlier than Benoit was expecting. They'd connect. Really nothing either of them could have done there. Once Benoit noticed he was braking, it was too late. Bad luck for Roger Ray. Nope, he's going to keep going. He's confident that he can keep going in this race, and, you know, if he's confident in that, go for it. But now he has progress to make up. Once again, all comes back to karma. Shouldn't have done that to your teammates. But karma was going to bite you in the butt. Eric now in 5th, being pressured by the 80 car of Philip Scott. Scott wants his position. And it looks like he's going to get it from him. Taps Eric out of the way, and that's Eric Monaco moving down another spot. Ooh, Kranko came out pretty well, actually, but now Duncan gonna overtake. Oh, Jackson, it just all went wrong in one moment because why did you have to wreck your teammates? You had to know something like this was gonna happen. And it did. And he could say goodbye to clinching the title here in race 1. As we look up, it's now Rowe, Roush, Iran, Pericles, Scott, Monaco. He needs something to happen to Rowe, but knowing Rowe, that's not going to happen. Look at Bartlett. Bartlett trying to get rank B for the team. Where's Shock Allison and Fitzwater Australia? They're not here. There's Fitzwater Australia. And there's Shock Allison. 18th and 21st. Oh, Finn Guy! No! Finn Guy is down. Clipped Kranko. Another one of those just broke. Like, Kranko has just been breaking a lot. It looks like he's having very big grip issues, so it's understandable why he had to break there, but Finn Guy didn't see that coming, and once again, it happens. Finn Guy in his goodbye tour. Not a way he wants to end. But he has one more race left to try and avenge himself. The problem with this, though, for everyone else, is that, yeah, I get it. You're keeping your championship alive, but you're all starting from the rear in race 2. That's a problem. That is a major problem for you guys. Arndt has damage. Duncan has damage. Rahal has damage. Jackson does not. He may be able to use that to his advantage to gain a few extra spots. Because that's what the damage is doing to Duncan here. Oh, but he's just going to run it wide. Wasn't going to save that and get back in line and ahead of Duncan. That wasn't going to happen, dude. Yeah, no. Bro's gone. Even a second a lap, there's no way he can catch him. He's only got 4 laps left. He would be 1.8 seconds behind. He needs more. 1.1 second a lap is not quick enough. I think Rose got it. Jackson has just got to be hoping and praying for something to go wrong for Rowe, because that would save his championship. Although he may still have the championship, it's just going to be harder now. There goes Bartlett. He's got 9. Good job, Bartlett. The road course ringer. Another European at a European road course. Of course he's going to do good. And he's really performing today. Amazing job for Bartlett today. Everyone's got to be impressed with him. He's moving to Scott Ganassi next year. Replace Jovic after he retires. So he's got to make a name for himself. And he really did today. And Pericles up in P4. It's his last ride for the team, maybe. Because it was announced that Bartlett was replacing Pericles, but then it was changed to Jovic. So the possibility that Pericles could return is there. But we roll up the hill. Lap 16, Jackson trying to track down Arndt and Rahal. That would be for 12th. That's his last hope, is that he can gain 12th. Bobo, no! We've seen this time and time again, and once more it happens. Thompson clips Bobo Jones when they were just too close together. Bobo braked, and really wasn't anything he could do. We focus back now on Scott Roush, just trying to run his race, get P2, and as well as Eric trying to get as many points as he can on Jackson, but Paulson is a roadblock for him. He took his position back, and now he's just kind of staying ahead. It's making sure that it's making sure that Eric can't make up any more spots on Jackson. If Jackson can get these 2 spots, that would be great for his championship. Although, it's not going to be over no matter what, because Rowe is going to try to hunt. Duncan and Arndt do battle. Even with the damage they have, they're still fighting for a possible top 10 coming next few laps, depending on what happens up here. But nothing is going to stop this man. 2 laps to go for Alexander Rowe, and he'll keep his championship alive. Question is, can Brock make it? We know he pit earlier and he can't. Brock, no. And Brock is in the pits. Jackson has got to be a little bit giddy about that, knowing that Brock will be another position for him. Oh! Jackson got Duncan. He's going after Art with help from Karenko. And that's the move for 11th, I think. I can't believe it, but Scott and Pericles would be fighting, and they'd clip, and they'd go into the wall. He's done. Scott's championship is officially over. And Bartlett would be clipped as well, and the same thing. I said Jackson needed to hope for Rex. He's not 11th. He's 7th. This is huge. And the championship's been turned even more on its head. And now it looks like the fight for 4th is what that 14 car is going through. A podium would be nice for Eric, but if he doesn't get a podium, at least Jackson's still behind him. And this is it. White flag in the air for Alexander Rowe and Maverick Wolf. Jason has got to be very upset about this race. But there's a silver lining, and that's Alexander Rowe will fight for a title this year. He's going to run it wide there. That won't matter. He's way too far ahead, and especially because Roush almost made the same exact mistake. Jackson, there's really no way you can catch him. A 2:12.8. He's pulling his fastest lap of the race. But you're not catching Kieran Malcher. He's 5 seconds up. No way. You just got to defend from the 05 now to keep 7th, but the title hopes will stay alive for the 87 and the 14. Wait. No! No, it won't! Eric's in danger! Eric needs to get through Paulson or his title's over, and Maverick Wolf will officially sweep the title. If Eric cannot get through Paulson, the title's over for him. I didn't even notice that. He has to get through Paulson. And the Great Wall of Paulson is going to prevent him from winning a title. Because of the 2 incidents that happened with only 3 to go, Jackson's going to knock the 14 out of the championship. Unless Arndt can do something. Eric has got to be hoping, praying, begging for Arndt to do something. Because if he can't, his title is done. Up the hill one more time. But the first things first, he will break the tiebreaker. If him and Jackson go in a tie, he will win it officially. And through the last corner, he keeps the title alive. It's a 1v1 to the end of the championship. Alexander Rowe is going to take the win in Spain. Roush comes home second. Iran in third. Paulson in fourth. Eric has got to be hoping it's not going to happen. Eric, you had an absolutely spotless last part of the season, but it just wasn't enough. Jackson crosses the line in 7th, and the title has slipped out of Eric Monaco's fingertips. Maverick Wolf will win the title. But the question is now, which one? Jackson really needed something to happen, and it did. Unfortunately, that had to happen to Bartlett. But somebody like Bouchard takes home 12th, 11th for Benyako, 10th for Duncan after being damaged. The Rookie of the Year battle's over. It's over. Benyako is not going to be able to do enough to stop Griffin. I think it's over now. Brock, even with the pit, ends up 15th, and I saw Ray Hall, even with his pit, ends up 17th, so could be worse. Fitzwater ends up 16th. His goodbye tour is ending on a decent note. He's trying to make up time to Trailblazer, and it may just happen. Where's Bowers? 39th. So yeah, it might happen. But the battle's on for rank B, and the battle's on for the title. Jackson versus Rowe will be the official battle for the title. Eric, man, you tried your hardest for Clever Haas Racing. The team's got to be so proud of you. You're moving to Maverick Wolf next year. And with another top 5 under your belt, it's not going to be enough to win the title. But congratulations to Eric nonetheless. It was an amazing season for him. His breakout year. His best year yet. And a year he really needed for his confidence. Congratulations to Eric Monaco. But now the battle is truly on. The 87 versus the 10. Congratulations to Alexander Rowe on taking the win here in La Colina. After a chaotic end of the race, let's go look at your finishing results. And so, Alexander Rowe takes the win and will keep the title hopes alive. Roush in second, Iran. It's a podium for Gerard Iran. Very good job for the 91 crew. Paulson in fourth, Eric Monaco fifth. Malcher, amazing job in sixth. He's moving over to Roush Racing next season. Back to Roush Racing. He has been there in a while. So this is a good way to try to end his season. He's been really low on confidence lately. So he needed a confidence booster. Jackson 7, Karenko, amazing job before he moves over to Fitzwater, Australia next year. Art in ninth, and William Duncan will round out your top 10. Griffin, I think Griffin has just basically took away the fight for Rookie of the Year. I think Griffin is your Rookie of the Year. It's not official. Benyako could still take it back, but he needs a miracle. But because of Karenko doing this well, I believe Connor Monaco has been knocked back into last in points. The order for the second race will be reverse order of the actual points. So Jackson and Rowe will line up next to each other, and it's their goal to fight through the field. Congratulations, Alexander Rowe. One race left. 19 laps separate us and a champion. Congratulations to Alexander Rowe. Look at all the retirements. What could have been for some people. Stu Cole. Her goodbye tour at her home track. First of the two races she retires. She's got to hope she can possibly take home a win in race 2. But congratulations to Alexander Rowe. And the title fight is now on. They've already locked constructors. Now they're going for drivers. They've locked drivers for the team. But now it's for which driver. And we will see you all in race 2. Where a title will be crowned next time. Ciao.